We decided to find us a temporary location so that we could go on and keep the business going, because we still have services to provide in our communities. Pardon our mess. It's still under construction, and we continue to improve every day and help people in their lives and get their lives put back together.
I've personally, with a crew of volunteers, boarded up the 1100 location on Veterans Memorial Parkway on Friday the 29th, and that was a pretty dark day for me to have to board up and walk away from that office. I have a blue tarp over it now, trying to protect it because it's serving as our warehouse. We're literally storing supplies, cots, blankets, food, and some clothing there.
Because you see that we're in about 2,500 square feet, and there's no place to really teach any classes, the University Mall has given us a temporary location there that's near Penny's, J.C. Penney's, and we call that our training center, so that we can teach our health and safety classes, disaster classes, and our community education classes.
Yeah, community education is one of our things that we do free, and we do it in daycares, we do it in schools, we're doing it in summer programs this summer.
They teach CPR First Aid, CPR Pro, babysitting classes, infant and child classes, something interesting. They even teach pet CPR, if people didn't know about it.
And you are a volunteer?
For the Red Cross.
Tell me exactly what you've been doing with Red Cross. What happened on April 27th for you?
Well, I was at work at Dollar General on Skyland, and when the tornado sirens went off, we went into the shelter, to the backup room where everything was a safe place for us to be until the tornado came through. Afterwards, then I went to the Red Cross chapter to get stuff mobilized, so we can start getting the shelter set up and going from there.
And what have you been doing since?
Doing logistic work, running supplies, getting supplies from different locations, setting up shelters, getting the cots ready for all the clients. We need to be done. Whatever needs to be done, we do. That's what I do too.
We're a grassroots volunteer organization. There are 4.5 of us on the staff here, and we cover about 4,500 square miles of West Alabama. So were it not for the volunteers, such as Dr. Horsley and others, we would not be able to function as efficiently as we do. Our ideal scenario would be to house the 4.5 employees and be able to accommodate the volunteers as they come in and out of the office every day. Mm-hmm. We would love to have in that facility a full-time blood services unit where we could draw blood 3 or 4 days a week, maybe 5 days a week, but more than 2 days a month. And thirdly, we need classroom space to teach classes. We'd love to be able to use that as a community room during the week as well for civic clubs and garden clubs and the like. And lastly, we have no storage space in our current location on 15th Street and Veterans Memorial Parkway. We'd love to be able to inventory on-site comfort kits and cots and blankets. Currently we have them in trailers that we store all around the city. It would be wonderful to have all that under one roof. That's the ideal scenario, and that's what we would love to find, and be able to parlay that valuable piece of property on 15th Street into the acquisition and purchase of a new location to better serve our needs.